Hey everybody, Sharon here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today back in Roboquest going for the Iron Maiden achievement. This is to hit maximum armor. This is going to best be done with the Engineer class, so I am going to recommend that you unlock them. You're going to get them by getting at least 4 rows of the workshop upgrades out of the way. Once you do, make sure you set Engineer as your class. We're also going to want to head over to the workshop. It's going to be highly recommended that you get most of the 4th column done. So make sure you try to grab all of these, as having the ability to get more perk options when you level up is going to be super useful. Also, having the ability to start each run with either 4 or 8 power cells is going to be super useful as well. I am also going to recommend that you have Heisenbot available, which you get after unlocking the red power crystal. So make sure you start up the run. We are going to need to basically focus on getting our levels up, so make sure you stick to being as thorough as you can in each level. Make sure you're trying to take out all of the enemies. We're going to need 4 very specific perks, and we are going to have to do them in a specific order. So the first upgrade you should be on the lookout for is going to be the chromatic suit, so make sure you pick that. It's going to ask you to choose an element. You can choose any one of the 3, either fire, lightning, or ice, as each one is going to give you the same amount of armor buff. So make sure you just pick whatever suits your fancy, and then once you are ready, just make sure you move on. In addition to trying to be as thorough as you can in taking out all of the enemies, you're going to also want to try to complete all of the bonus corrupted zones, as we're going to be on the lookout for 1 of 2 very specific corrupted items. So make sure you check the chest, and you're going to want to look for the 2 that can buff your armor. Alternatively, if you have Heisenbot available to you, you can also buy corrupted items from him, which is going to give you more opportunities to look for 1 of the 2 items you need. So the 2 items that are going to qualify for armor buffs are going to be the shell or the avocado. So make sure you keep your eyes peeled for those. As for regular items that you can find at the item shop, the only one that's going to buff armor in single player is going to be the Carnival Mask, so make sure you keep an eye out for that one as well, although it's only going to give you a slight boost, so it's not going to be super necessary. Nonetheless, just make sure you keep racking up those kills and keep getting your levels up. The next perk you want to make sure you try to go for is going to be the Scrap Snacks, so make sure you pull that once you get it. And that's going to take care of our second perk that is going to be needed to get us to max armor. Perk number 3 that we need to roll is going to be a sub-perk off of the chromatic suit, so make sure you try to look for it. It's going to be hardened steel, and of course it's going to be based in whatever elemental that you chose earlier. So make sure you pick that, and that's basically going to increase the armor buff of that perk. And then finally, the 4th perk we're going to want to be on the lookout for is going to be Unity, which is going to be a sub-perk of Scrap Snacks. Once you have all 4, in order to use both of the perks at the same time, make sure you deploy your drones with right bumper, and make sure you quickly pick up any of the scraps that the enemies drop. Once you have both activated at the same time, that should give you maximum armor in combination with those items that you have picked up. Once you hit that max armor, you should be good for the achievement. It's going to be for 60 gamer score, and that's all there is to it.